Okay, so let's talk about that feeling. You know, when your thoughts are just relentless, like a hamster wheel you can't seem to jump off.
Mm-hmm. That constant mental chatter.
Exactly. We're doing a bit of a deep dive today into a really intriguing idea. This concept of using, well, maybe subconscious commands to quiet that down, to find some inner peace.
Yeah, it addresses something a lot of people grapple with, right? Those worries about yesterday, anxiety spinning about tomorrow.
Uh-huh. And just struggling to focus on now. It often feels like your mind's got its own agenda, doesn't it?
It really does. And the appeal of finding a way to gently kind of guide it towards stillness, that's strong.
So the core idea we're exploring, it suggests our subconscious mind could actually be a powerful ally here.
Right. That it might have this capacity for self-regulation, for healing, if we engage it in the right way, especially for those persistent thoughts and the anxiety sort of bubbling underneath.
Okay, so how does that work practically? The idea seems to be that when our conscious mind, the busy analytical part, takes a bit of a back seat.
Like when you're deeply relaxed or even asleep.
Yeah. Then the subconscious is more receptive. Like it can hear these commands without the usual critical filter chiming in.
That's the theory. It's like trying to have a serious talk in a really noisy room versus, a quiet library. The message gets through clearer in the quiet.
Makes sense. So there's this proposed difference in operation. Conscious mind, always analyzing, judging, solving problems when we're awake.
Yeah, that's its job, pretty much. But the subconscious, as it's described, is, well, different. More accepting, less judgmental, operating below the surface, but still influencing things.
Influencing how we feel, how we react.
Exactly. And while the mind is always active, 204/7, the thought here is that its efficiency for promoting calm might actually increase when the conscious part isn't constantly trying to micromanage everything.
Okay, so this approach we're looking at, it lays out some steps to try and access that quieter space. The first part is really about environment.
Setting the stage. Absolutely crucial.
Finding somewhere quiet, safe, really comfortable, maybe lying on the sofa, your bed, even a comfy recliner.
And consciously giving yourself permission to let go.
Yeah.
Right? To just release those immediate worries that are right there on the surface.
Yeah, like telling yourself it's okay for now.
That initial step is basically signaling to your whole system, hey, it's safe to relax now. You can shift gears. Minimizing distractions, deliberately releasing tension.
Then it moves into a breathing exercise, a specific one.
Breathing is so often key in these kinds of practices.
Totally. The idea here is to really focus on each breath. So as you inhale, you picture like pure, clean energy flowing in.
Like calm infused oxygen.
Yeah, nourishing you head to toe. And then the exhale is about letting go, visualizing tension, fatigue, worry.
Right then till clutter.
As like gray smoke just leaving your body and dissolving. Poof, gone.
That visualization adds a powerful layer. It gives the mind something concrete and positive to focus on, rather than just the same old worry loops.
And the aim is this feeling of spaciousness inside and comfort.
That focused breathing itself is known to soothe the nervous system, so it's building on that foundation.
Okay, so after the breathing, there's guided imagery to go deeper.
Right. Moving into the imagination.
You're supposed to imagine stepping into this amazing, vibrant flower garden. Just picture it beautiful, peaceful, natural.
Maybe a little stream, some trees,
Yeah.
setting sun perhaps. Those kinds of tranquil scenes are really effective at calming our stress response.
Yeah, really tapping into that sense of natural peace. And then in this garden, there's a wooden bridge.
The bridge, a common symbol.
Yeah, with soft lights on it. And it's presented as this path to even deeper relaxation. You imagine walking across it, counting down slowly from 10,
10,
9.
8. The countdown gives your mind a focus point. It signals a gradual shift, a descent into calm, plus the rhythm of walking, even imagined, can be grounding.
And you're meant to really use your senses here. See the lights, the flowers, feel the peaceful air.
And smell, too. I think lavender was mentioned.
Oh, yeah. Lavender. The idea being its scent might actually enhance relaxation at a, cellular level in the brain.
It's plausible. Scent has a very direct line to the brain's emotional centers. So, adding that sensory detail aims for a deeper effect.
And with each imaginary step on this bridge, you focus on feeling peace and trust, building that feeling.
Step by step, letting go more.
Then at the end of the bridge, this light appears. Soft, white, crescent-shaped.
Radiating warmth.
Comfort. Exactly. Warmth, comfort, peace, safety, all of that. And it gets bigger as you get closer.
Visualizing light like that is pretty common in meditation. It acts as an anchor for positive feelings, a sense of security.
So you arrive at this light, and then it guides you to an imaginary bedroom.
A place specifically for deep relaxation, tying into that idea of sleep and rest where conscious control naturally lessens.
Yeah, connecting to those states where theoretically brainwaves slow down, conscious thought quiets.
And the subconscious potentially becomes more accessible. That's the core idea, accessing it for well-being.
Right. Which brings us to the next part, actively working with the subconscious. There's a specific mental exercise focused on releasing, well, negative energy.
Okay, shifting gears a bit here.
Yeah. You imagine yourself standing somewhere else now, on a mountaintop. Big, vast, untouched, familiar maybe, at dawn.
Mountaintop imagery often symbolizes clarity, right? A bigger perspective. And dawn is like a fresh start.
Exactly, a clean slate feeling. And in this scene, there's a tree.
A big, ancient one.
Huge, ancient, deep roots, wide branches, full of like accumulated healing energy, and it has this special ability
To absorb negativity, stagnant energy, difficult emotions.
That's it. The tree is this powerful symbol of stability, resilience, nature's healing power.
A very potent image.
And the next step is to connect with it.
Yeah.
Physically, in your imagination, like hugging the tree.
Feeling the warmth, the bark texture.
Yeah. And the idea is that connection helps your subconscious pinpoint the roots of your mental clutter. Stuff from the past, stuff happening now.
So the imagined physical act strengthens the intention, helps the subconscious identify those underlying causes. Interesting.
Then a gentle breeze comes into the picture.
Okay, what does the breeze do?
It helps your subconscious find the negative stuff. Influences may be picked up through your senses, the origins of the racing thoughts, the worries, the confusion, even unwanted automatic thoughts.
So the breeze is like a gentle guide, revealing those hidden sources of unease. It adds a dynamic element kind of sweeping through.
And it emphasizes the subconscious uncovering these root causes, especially related to overthinking, worrying about past and future.
Getting to the source of the anxiety loops.
And then the tree does its thing. It absorbs all that negative energy, the clutter, the difficult emotions that stuck feeling right from you.
Through your hands.
Yeah, you visualize it flowing from your arms, your hands into the tree trunk.
Okay.
And the tree doesn't just hold it, it like detoxifies it, cleanses it, and sends it down through its roots deep into the earth.
Where it just disappears. Completely and permanently.
That's the visualization, gone for good. It provides a really concrete image for letting go, for purification.
And you're meant to feel lighter.
Yeah.
More spacious afterwards.
Exactly. Relief, spaciousness, like it impacts your memory, your whole sense of well-being in a positive way. The idea is your subconscious likes these commands. It responds.
Resulting in a state that feels cleaner, more open, more receptive. That feeling is the personal feedback, I suppose.
And then there's gratitude, feeling thankful for the earth, the tree, your own subconscious power.
Acknowledging the process. Nice touch.
And the final image here is a hammock under the tree in the shade, safe, comfy.
Ah, so you get to rest after all that work.
Yeah, you imagine lying down, drifting off into a really deep, restful sleep. It solidifies that feeling of comfort and security after the release.
Makes sense. So after dealing with the negative, does it move towards building the positive?
It does. The focus shifts to what are called subconscious commands for like developing your potential, finding inner peace.
Okay, so actively programming positive states.
Sort of. It starts with fostering belief. Believing your subconscious is a source of peace, strength, a refuge you can turn to.
Building that trust in your inner resources, that's powerful in itself.
And the suggestion is this leads to, well, a rapid development of inner peace, stability, which then shows up in your thoughts, how you speak, how you act day to day.
So it ripples outwards into daily life.
Yeah, and it also mentions the subconscious helping organize information better for clearer, easier thinking, more effective thinking.
Optimizing cognitive function almost, making your mind work more smoothly.
Right, and being able to stay calm and focused emotionally, even when you're doing something demanding concentration, which leads to being more efficient.
That ability to maintain emotional equilibrium during tasks,
Yeah.
that's huge for productivity and just feeling less frazzled.
Totally. And it talks about the subconscious working with the conscious mind, like a team.
So not replacing it, but collaborating.
Exactly. To handle situations effectively with a stable, positive emotional state, building confidence that you can handle challenges.
That integration is key. A balanced subconscious supporting a capable conscious mind.
And ultimately, this inner peace helps with self-control. Emotional stability when dealing with external stuff things people say or do.
Responding rather than reacting,
Yeah.
fostering emotional maturity.
And the final point is that these commands, these positive states, become deeply embedded, like right in your brain, your nervous system, for lasting change.
Suggesting a fundamental shift, not just a temporary fix.
Yeah. And it ends with just noticing your breathing continuous, clear, comfortable, bringing you back gently.
A really comprehensive process laid out there, from clearing negativity to building positive potential.
Definitely a lot to think about. Exploring these ideas around the subconscious, its potential influence on our thoughts or feelings.
It's fascinating territory. So maybe a final thought for you listening. Even setting aside the specific guided exercises for a moment, how might just consciously entertaining the idea of a powerful, helpful subconscious shift your daily experience?
Yeah, how might your relationship with your own thoughts and worries change if you started to cultivate a bit more trust in that deeper inner capacity? What possibilities could open up?